Good morning, personal finance. Actually, it's probably afternoon. I'm hoping you're having a good day. Um, I've had to take my son to the doctor this morning, actually mid-afternoon, so it's kind of taken up my whole day. So what I want you to do today, I know you haven't seen me a bunch, but I got another video for you. Sit back and enjoy it. This will actually be pretty quick, but I'm going to need some work from you. So here we go. We were talking about college costs. We really dove into some deep discussions about it, and you guys have had some great questions. Keep those coming when I come back. But for today, I need you to fill out a few things. First, if you haven't already, go make a copy of this set of slides. It can be found in your community under the college costs side tab. Once you go into there, make a copy of it for yourself by going to File, Make a Copy, and then you can edit it all you want. The next thing you want to do is go to slide 2, and slide 2 is going to give you some options. These are post-secondary options. So you need to decide for yourself, are you college bound, which means you're going to go to a 4-year, 2-year technical school, and I just put some examples there, or are you military bound, Air Force, Army, Marines, Coast Guard, maybe there's another branch I'm leaving out, it's possible. And then number 3, career bound, entry level, apprenticeship, entrepreneur, one of these things explain you. If you don't know what an apprenticeship is, that's where you like study under somebody and then eventually become a successful person within that business. An entry level, that just means you're just going to get a job. That's your main option. That's what you want to do. And maybe you're going to work your way up just from that entry level position. And then an entrepreneur means you're going to try and start your own business. And I've had some of those, and that's a legit thing. So um, hopefully you've identified one of those. The next thing, if you're step 1, if you are college bound, complete the next 3 slides. That means 3, 4, and 5. Oops, I gave you an example. There we go. Um, so this kind of breaks down. You're talking about cost, credit hour, cost per credit hour, cost 15 hours, blah, blah, blah. You need to find these pieces of information about the colleges you want to go to and put that information in each of the next slides. Okay, so actually 4, 5, and 6. If you're not college bound, I want you instead to erase the college bound slides, and I want you, if you're military bound, I want you to create a table in a just blank slide that is 3 by 5. To do that, you just go to Insert, and there should be a table option right here, and you just go mouse over until it gets 3 by 5. Okay, that's all you got to do. Click it, and it'll go. And then I want you, using this table, I want you to compare 5 characteristics of at least 3 branches of the military. If you're not a military or college-bound person, you're going to read step 3. Um, in step 3, if you have chosen this step, I want you to create a 3 by 5 table just like the military, but this time you're going to compare at least 5 characteristics of 3 different jobs you are considering after high school. So like wage, distance from the place you live, um, any benefits that they might offer, things like that. Um, Hours, what kind of hours you're gonna have to work. There's 4 of the 5 things, so I've helped you out there. Now you just got to go find the information. With the military, you're talking about similar things. I know, for example, the Air Force is you're trying to work in the air or dealing with things that fly. Army is more of ground troops. Marines kind of a mixture of all kinds of stuff, and the Coast Guard's the boat. The Coast Guard's the boats. So those are some basic characteristics you can describe, but also think about years of service. Do they all offer some kind of college scholarship plan? Things like that. What do they really offer, and what would you try to do with them and compare them? Okay, so those are your options as far as those selections are concerned. Once you get done completing that information, you're next going to go to the analysis slide, and based on the information you've found, what is the best choice for you? Why are you choosing that? Tell me that stuff. Which one's the best and why are you choosing it? After you complete that slide, you're going to the next one. This is unexpected college expenses. This is really only for the college crew, so I want you guys to fill this out. The rest of you, it really doesn't apply to you because you're going to be thinking about other things. So you can skip that slide. Congratulations, those of you. Is that a good thing? We'll find out in a couple slides. The next slide, scholarships. Do you have any, and how much? Even if you aren't going to school, maybe you do have or have potential for these. Please list those here. After that, here's some college cost videos if you ever wanted to watch them. I'm not going to go through them today. That's totally up to you, but they're there for your resources. Um, That's the one I really want to get to, is this wage and earnings information. I want you to tell me, is your degree worth it? And then you tell me below. And I want you to look at this graph. And the unemployment rate for people who have less than a high school diploma is 9%. Um, and this is based on 2014 data. The high school diploma is 6% unemployment rate. And then look at the earnings over here. This is the median weekly earnings in 2014. So for a high school diploma, you're going to make about $668 a week with just a high school diploma. So what are you looking at? Times 4, maybe 2,400, something like that. After taxes, you're probably looking at, you take a third of 2,400 away, you're looking at the 1,700 range, 1,800 range, I believe. So not a whole lot. There's some college with no degree, median weekly salary or earnings, 741 a week. With a bachelor's degree, you're looking at 1,101. So those are some things you're going to want to consider. Tell me, do you think if you went to get a degree, would it be worth it? All right, you tell me. I want your opinion. That's it for that slide. The last thing, if you do end up going to college and you are planning on taking out a student loan, I'd like you to click on this student loan calculator. I'm going to go into it with you. If it opens up here, I want you to type in your loan amount, and let's assume that it's going to be for actually 10 years. Let's assume your student loan is going to be for 10 years. Let's see if that'll change for me. Yep, 120 months. And let's assume your interest rate is 5%. All right. And then we hit calculate. And looks like if I only had $5,000 for 10 years and a 5% interest rate, I would be paying $53 a month. Now, let's be a little more realistic. Let's put a new number in here. Let's say you spend 40,000 because you went to, a decent sized school, but you also paid for some of it along the way. Calculate. There you go. How does that sound? So we went from we took our $5,000 times 8 and we're paying $40,000. There you go. There it is. $424.26 a month. That's more than my car payment right now for your student loans for 10 years. So I want you to do this, and then I want you to screenshot or use the snipping tool. The snipping tool can be found, if it's not out here because you've used it in the past, you can go into all apps, and then I was talking about, and I had to truncate this a little bit. When you go in here and you go to your all apps, you're going to look for Windows accessories, and the snipping tool is right there. Looks like scissors. Looks like this little icon. I have already snipped this, but if you want to know what that looks like, you hit new over here, it makes it go gray, and then I'm going to snip this version of my already made snip, and then you copy it. There's the copy button, minimize, and then you right click and paste. And mine would paste again, so I'm not going to actually paste it again. And so there's my picture, and I just want you to paste your own version on this page right here. Okay? And that way you have your own college cost calculator and you know how much your monthly payment's going to be. Okay? Once you finish that, you are done with this set of slides, and we will have a conversation about all this information when I return on Tuesday. All right, thank you for your time.